Hello, 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 John Mason. How is everybody? Hope you're all well. Well, certain parts of the country are going to be looking at an amazing astrological phenomenon, a solar eclipse. Hopefully, not directly. I mean, the rays from the sun from out of the solar eclipse can really very much damage your eyes. So, so please don't look directly at the sun, and unlike some stable genius, which we won't mention right now. Try to get yourself one of those goggles, those goggles with that film over it, and then look at it. Like I said, all these scientific phenomena like eclipses, they're amazing. And in earlier times, like for millennia, they foretold amazing events, like the downfall of empires, death of the gods, or all that, along with earthquakes and lightning strikes and comets. They expect a comet to pass by around the time of the eclipse. And like I said, earthquakes like the one in northern New Jersey and here in Philadelphia, we have felt some tremors. Nothing serious, but we felt it. And that place in northern New Jersey was like the epicenter. And of course, there's some religious extremists who interpret this as the wrath of God, or the time of the second coming, or the downfall of sinners. Yes, such political hacks as Marjorie Taylor Greene, who I don't know how good a Bible student she is. I wouldn't have her as a rabbi, Miss Jewish Space Laser Lady. And these are the kind of people, religious extremists and charlatans, who hover around Donald Trump. And these are the same ones who want to limit our kids' access to scientific study. They're actually trying to police us to teach them about the sciences. I remember about, I'd say, a couple of decades ago, there was this whole big movement toward scientific creationism. It's like to misinterpret natural biological phenomena to try to show that deity was behind it. Personally, I think there was at some point, but that's no reason to deny scientific research or learning to school kids, to the general public, or to yourself. Since we're in the middle of these amazing astrological phenomena like eclipses and comets, I suggest we do find ourselves a good general public text of astrology and hook up with a local scientific institution for some public learning, such as the Franklin Institute here in Philadelphia. We can't be illiterate about the sciences. That's how all this junk bug science comes over the internet. People actually believe it, such as during the COVID pandemic. I remember that very well. All sorts of junk bunk remedies and nostrums were broadcast all over the internet, and particularly YouTube. Instead of doing reading up on the scientific research and listening to the experts, the actual scientists and the medical personnel. They prefer to listen to what some guy tells them on YouTube. So I encourage all, I don't expect everyone to be a professional physicist or astronomer or a botanist or what have you, but gain some learning, please, into the sciences. And phase one in that quest is your public library. Go over there and support your local library. Pick up some books there while you're there. I go to the library, I look at the books, I'm like, gimme, gimme, gimme. I'm a total bibliophile. Learn up on the sciences as much as you can. And also, our study of learning of the sciences will help us, such as biology, human biology, will help us understand better such phenomena. The idea of people identifying themselves as gay, loving their own gender as opposed to the other gender, and people who are transgender. That will help us understand. And demonizing the trans people or LGBTQ people isn't going to make them any less gay or trans or what have you. These are not monsters. These LGBTQ people or trans people. They're your family, your friends, your loved ones. People you know on the street. People you meet at the bar. Learn about it. Learn the real story. Don't allow yourself to be illiterate or totally illiterate. Have some basic knowledge. And I'm going to lead to it. Have some basic knowledge of the issues. And then get out there and vote when voting time comes. April 8th is April 8th, and it's the last day to register to vote in Pennsylvania. If you miss it, you can register for the general. But as long as you're registered in Pennsylvania, just remember that primary election day is the 23rd, a third Tuesday. April 23rd is a Tuesday. It's primary election day in Pennsylvania. So get out there and vote. Vote to maintain funding for schools and libraries so that they can hire competent personnel and proper equipment and books that make sense and not propaganda tools. Yes, voting matters. Otherwise, it wouldn't do all those stupid things to limit your right to vote, such as those voter ID laws that demand you show this or that piece of ID, and they may not let you vote anyway. Or all of a sudden, whoops! All these people were taken off the rolls. I don't know how that happened. And putting the drop-off boxes in the most inconvenient places. We're not having it. Get out there and vote. People have bled and died for the right for us to vote. Can we really let them down? So please, for your sake, for your community's sake, for your children's sake, for the sake of the nation, get out there and vote. Okay. That's it for me. Now advertisements. All this work I do is work, whether it be my poetry, my fiction, my blog, my podcast, my videos. It's work. It's work to dig up the information for them. And so, I ask you all to please donate to my work. A, I deserve to be paid for my work, like every other worker. And B, so I could move it to a higher level, if possible. Please get on that website, my website, johnomason.com, and hit either the Buy Me a Coffee button or the PayPal button. Please donate. I greatly appreciate it. See, I'm not taking any money from Jeffrey Yass or the Koch family or some billion-dollar corporation. I have to be touting their line. I have to be reading out some sort of script that they hand to me and say, okay, Mason, you write that stuff or else. I would rather be dependent on you, the American public. So, please donate. Thanks. And also, my novel, Soldier of the Cross, is available on Amazon.com. It's the story of David Lucas, who, as a young man in the early 60s, is a drunk and a horde chaser and a school bully. He gets in trouble in the army. He comes out a fanatical, manly man for Jesus, just wants to serve Jesus. But how he goes about it lands him into disaster. Please pick up a copy. Soldier of the Cross on Amazon.com. And also, Hipporific is a lovely little CBD product store located on Snyder Avenue, near 15th Street in South Philadelphia. There you'll find some of the finest cannabis-infused products. Gummies and candies and lip balm and hand sanitizer and flour and drinks and dog treats. They have dog treats. Do please look them up. HemporificLLC.com. And also, my beloved career and business coach, Michelle Snow. Michelle is excellent in helping you develop your professional career or small business. Let you know what you're doing right, where you need work, help you network with other up-and-coming entrepreneurs or professionals. Do please look her up. growwithsnow.com. Okay. Alrighty then. That is the job we have before us. And let's not count on any savior to save us. No knight in shining armor to protect us. We're our own knights. We're our own defense. We're the first and last line of defense, we the people. We're the cavalry coming to our own rescue. So, like I said, learn something about the sciences. And on April 23rd and November 5th, get out there and vote. And on that sweet note, thanks. Bye.